everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today we are doing something a little different. I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of my watercolor instructional booklets that I sell on Etsy. So you may not even know this, but over the past year I have developed 5 different digital instructional watercolor workbooks that I sell in my Etsy shop right now. Now a big question is, why are they digital copies and not hard copies? The easy answer to that is that this is not my full-time job. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom to my beautiful 2-year-old boy who you may see pop up in my videos every now and then.
I'm wearing pink.
Unfortunately, at this point in my life, I just don't have time to go and get a bunch of booklets printed and shipped. And right now, YouTube is my #1 side hustle. And these booklets that I make are just an extra little added bonus of content that I love to create for you guys. Now, however, in the future, I do hope to sell hard copies that I can get delivered to you, and hopefully one day an actual watercolor book. So today I want to take you on a little walkthrough of what is exactly in these workbooks so you know exactly what you're getting with your purchase. So let's jump right in. Okay, so here they are. These are my 5 watercolor workbooks. I have hard copies with me right now because I want to actually take you through them, but I do not sell hard copies. Again, I'm just going to let you know that because there has been confusion in the past with some purchases, people expecting them in the mail, and it states that they are digital copies only. So what you can do if you would like to purchase one is you can purchase a digital copy, and then you can take the file on a USB to a print shop like Staples, which is what I did, and get it printed off like this. Or you can print them off your computer, or you can leave them as digital files and follow along from your computer or your iPad. Whatever works best for you, but I only sell digital copies. I just have one of each, so that's what I'm walking you through today. Okay, so let's start with the first one I did. Okay, so first I'm just gonna tell you how this all kind of came about. So last December, I hosted my very first watercolor workshop in my home for some friends and acquaintances as a test, because teaching in person is something I really want to do, and it was my goal for 2020, and then COVID hit, so it wasn't able to happen, but I did host my very first one, and this is where this booklet came from. Once COVID happened, I kind of realized that I couldn't teach in person anymore, or at a start, so I started creating these booklets for online use. Now, I'm gonna walk through them. This one is a lot shorter because this was meant for an in-person workshop, and you couldn't really fit something more than a couple hours into a little booklet, so it is a bit quicker. So yeah, let's just jump right in. So there's a little thank you. There's a supply guide and terms and techniques. This is in almost every single one of my booklets because I don't want you to feel like you have to purchase a bunch of them to get the basics. So in every single booklet, I have a supply guide and terms and techniques. Practicing certain techniques, you know, dark to light value, wet on wet blending. Then there's color mixing, which is super important. So I teach you how to mix all the colors for this booklet. And then here's everything that you learn inside. So the leaves, pine, berries, pine cones, creating a rose, very basic stuff, and an anemone, and then you create a wreath at the end. So this one's short and simple. It's only 8 pages, but it's a great start, and it is on sale in my Etsy shop right now. It's cheaper than the other one, so if you want that one, that's what you get. So yeah, okay. And then you get this wreath at the end that you could always print off and use as decor in your house. Okay, so that was my absolute first one. And then the next one I think I did was the spring florals. I might have done the other one. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, this is my spring florals guide. Like I said, this is a little bit longer. So again, same kind of terms and techniques that you need to know. Supply guide, this one's a bit more in depth. I actually show you my palette setup. This was when I was using my COTMAN watercolors, but even my professionals are set up in the exact same manner. But all the colors that I had in there, again, you don't need all the colors, but those are the ones I had. Then you go into basic strokes, color mixing, and how you mix all the colors that you need for this booklet. And then we get right into the florals. So I teach you how to make a peony 3 different ways. So one that's starting to bud, or one that's starting to bloom, a bud, and then that's one that's like fully bloomed. Tulips, lilacs, daffodil, ranunculus, and then a couple types of greenery, like that. And then I give you kind of an overview of how I put together this bouquet and little tips. Okay, and then here are some videos that can help you out throughout this booklet. That's not for this booklet, but same kind of thing. Okay, so there's my spring florals guide. Then next I have a beginner's guide to watercolor, everything you need to know. So this goes through everything, okay? Not how to do florals, but all the basics you need to know. So it has a table of contents of everything that's in there. And I think this is on my Etsy shop as well, just like the table of contents, so you can actually see what's in it. And I go through same supply guide, terms and techniques. This one has color theory in it. So primary colors, secondary, tertiary colors, warm and cool colors, and all of that you need to know. Little charts. Analogous colors, complementary colors, color mixing 101. Then there's all these different color mixing recipes that I love to use. Goes a little bit more in depth on how to create browns and neutrals and all that stuff. We talk about value scale, light washes, blotting, lifting color, blending, color bleeds, how I use it with my florals. Wet on wet, wet on dry, and layering. Layering's a big one. And then water control, which so many people have trouble with, but I think this is a pretty good way to explain it. And then basic strokes, which was in the other booklet, light and shadow, and then more videos that you can check out on my YouTube channel that kind of pertain to all this information. And I think that's it for that one. So that's the beginner's guide to watercolor. Then the next one I did was this, how to paint detailed florals, which I actually really liked as well. So again, it starts off same kind of thing, supply guide. This has a couple more supplies that I like to use. Then we go into techniques of blending soft lines, wet on wet, and then creating neutral colors and shadows by mixing complementary colors. So this is great to make something look a bit more realistic. Instead of darkening a color with black, you use its complementary color, and it kind of goes through all of that, how I do that. And then in this booklet, you get how to draw the flowers first. So you get step-by-step how to draw, a tracing template, so you can trace your own. And then if you do this off the computer, you could resize it and print it smaller if you want to make it smaller. And then how to watercolor them. So we did the peony, anemone, rose, pansy. I love this one. And then 3 different types of leaves, like that. And then you can always put it together digitally if you want to scan your stuff, or you can just put it all together for a bouquet and a little thank you. And again, a couple of videos you can check out to help you with that. Okay. And all those videos that are mentioned in these booklets are free. They're already up on my YouTube channel. You just gotta search for them. Okay, and then the last booklet I just created like a couple weeks ago, and it's out now. This is my Autumn Watercolor Florals. Same supply guide, terms and techniques, basic strokes. Okay, color mixing recipes. So for this booklet, you only actually need 4 colors. These are the only colors we use throughout the whole booklet, and you can make all of these colors. So we make cosmos in here, sunflower, dahlia, a rose, smaller cosmos together, and then a bunch of bouquet fillers and berries, and then a bunch of different leaves. And then this one, you get 3 bouquets. So I kind of go through on how I put them together. So sunflower bouquet, which is actually a video that I just did. This bouquet, and lastly this bouquet, and a little thank you. So there you have it. There is what is in these booklets, and I really hope you guys like it and I hope you enjoy them. For those who have already purchased one, thank you guys so much for your support. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. You guys are amazing, and the feedback I have been getting is incredible. So as a little thank you, I want to give back and do a little giveaway. I'm going to be picking 5 different winners to pick one booklet of their choosing. All you have to do is comment below on which booklet you'd love to own and why. Give this video likes up and make sure you are subscribed. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.